Look, this is not clickbait. Alex Hormozzi's words mean nothing. And before anybody starts crying in the comments, just relax. I'm not saying Alex Hormozzi's words mean nothing because he's wrong. I'm saying his words mean nothing if you don't do anything with them. Because let's be honest, you watch the video, you nod your head, you say, wow, that's actually smart. You maybe even rewind the part where he casually destroys your entire business model in 7 seconds. And then what happens? Nothing. You go back to work, you get busy, you get another customer issue, you answer emails, you check your Shopify dashboard for the 50th time, like maybe money appeared because you refreshed harder. And that amazing video you watched, it's gone. It becomes another motivational vitamin you swallowed but never digested. And this is the real problem with business content. The problem is not that the videos are bad. A lot of them are incredible. The problem is that most people don't have the time to turn those videos into a plan. They don't have the time to watch a 45-minute video, take notes, understand the strategy, figure out what applies to their business, break it into tasks, prioritize it, organize it, and then actually execute it. That is not a YouTube video anymore. That is homework with Wi-Fi. Yeah, ChatGPT wrote some of these jokes. Go figure. And most people are already busy running their business. They're not sitting there with a candle, a notebook, and a dramatic playlist saying, tonight I shall implement the wisdom. No. They watch 3 videos, open 17 tabs, get overwhelmed, and then somehow end up watching a guy build a swimming pool out of a mud in the jungle. Yeah, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And I get it, because I do this too. You watch one video about offers, then one about funnels, then one about content, then one about pricing, then one about hiring, and by the end, you don't have a business plan. You have a headache with thumbnails. And the worst part is you feel like you were productive because you were learning. But learning is not the same as implementing. Watching is not execution. Taking notes is not progress. Saving a video to watch later is not a business strategy. That folder is where dreams go to die. But here's the important part. I'm not saying stop watching the videos. You should watch them. Watch Hormozzi, watch the experts, watch the people who are actually saying useful things, because the information is valuable. But the money is not in the information. The money is in what you do with it. So I created a very simple system. Instead of watching a video and then hoping your brain magically turns it into a business plan while you're trying to eat lunch, answer calls, and pretend you understand your profit margins. You plug your own ChatGPT or Gemini or whatever conversation history into the system. And that means you export your ChatGPT conversation, upload them into the app, and then when you find a YouTube video that teaches something useful, the app helps turn that video into an implementation plan specifically for your business. Not a generic summary, not here are the top 5 takeaways. Nobody needs another top 5 takeaway. Really? Nobody needs another top 5 takeaway. We have enough takeaways. We are drowning in takeaways. What you need is, what does this mean for my business? What should I do first? What should I ignore? What should I test? What should I change on my website? What should I post? What should I offer? What should I build? What should I stop doing? That is what the app gives you. Actionable tasks, steps, guidance, a plan. Basically, it takes the video and says, cool, now here's how to actually use this in your world. And yes, technically you can do it for free. You can export your ChatGPT conversations yourself, upload them back into ChatGPT, find the YouTube transcript, paste it in, write a very specific prompt, ask ChatGPT to connect the lesson to your business, then ask it to break it into steps, then ask it to organize the steps, then ask it to turn it into tasks, then ask it to prioritize those tasks, then ask it to make it clear, then ask it again because the first version was a little too motivational speaker at an airport. You can do all of it, but that takes time. And time is usually the reason you didn't implement the video in the first place. Just like this very video. Maybe you'll take action and actually start implementing things, and maybe don't. The app does the boring part. You click one button. It looks at your business context from your ChatGPT history, looks at what the video is teaching, and turns it into a practical execution plan. Because the problem is not that people don't want to act. Most people do. They just don't know where to start. Or they start in the wrong place. Or they try to do everything at once. Or they watch one video and decide, I need to rebuild my entire company by Thursday. No, you don't. You need the next right step. Then the next one, and then the next one. I have this one friend who watches business videos every single day. Every day. He sends me clips all the time. Bro, this is insane. Bro, watch this. Bro, this changed everything. You know those videos, right? And I'm like, okay, amazing. What did you change? Silence. The man has watched enough videos to qualify for an honorary MBA from YouTube University, but his business still looks exactly the same. And that is the trap. You can be surrounded by $1 million advice and still make $0 from it if you never turn it into action. That is why I think the next big opportunity is not more content. But of course, content is important. It is implementation. Because your business does not need more inspiration. It needs a system. It needs a way to take the smartest ideas you're already watching and turn them into actual moves. Website changes, offer improvements, sales scripts, content ideas, follow-up emails, pricing tests, lead magnets, landing page fixes, operational changes, real things. Because if you don't do this, business gets way harder than it needs to be. You keep watching, you keep learning, you keep feeling behind. You keep thinking the next video will finally unlock the thing. But the thing is not hidden in the next video. It is hidden in the execution of the last 10 videos you already watched. That's the uncomfortable part. You probably already have enough information to improve your business. You just don't have it organized into action. So yes, his words mean nothing. Not because they are meaningless, but because words only become valuable when they become work, when they become tasks, when they become decisions, changes, something you actually do. That is the whole point of this system. Take the videos you already watch. Take the business context you already gave ChatGPT for the many years that you've been using it. Click one button, get a plan. Then actually move. Because the people who win are not always the people who know the most. They are the people who implement the fastest. And honestly, that is annoying. But it is also good news because you don't need to become smarter. You just need to stop letting great advice sit there like a gym membership you pay for but never use. Now, Alex, if you're somehow watching this, you're amazing. This is about execution and not disrespect. So thank you very much. And that's all from me. I see you next time. I got into the zone and the zone got interrupted.